I definitely jumped into another relationship so fast. It got my mind away from like stuff, and that's not a way to like run from things.
Yeah. And like, I went for it and I took my time and I found it and it feels so good and I want to hold on to that forever.
And because I'm angry. I mean, granted, I have a lot to be angry at, but like.
So how are you feeling with the first breakup since being married?
Breakups are just like not my thing. I'd rather.
Are they anybody's thing?
It's just I'm proud of myself.
Pete Davidson isn't holding back as he fires back at Kim Kardashian's recent comments about their whirlwind romance. Things escalated quickly between them, and Pete's not mincing words about how that's no way to handle a relationship. Pete's words have sent shockwaves through fans and the media. He's got his reasons to be mad, but what's really setting things on fire is Pete's unfiltered revelation. He's proud of himself for being real, and he's not afraid to throw shade at Kim. He's not buying into the image that's been painted about their relationship. He's calling Kim out for what he sees as playing with the truth.
Guys,
asked for your number at the last minute and you pretended that you couldn't give it to me because you had gloves on.
I know. Will you ask me again this time? I don't know.
It was actually the nicest excuse ever. I knew it was like an excuse, but I remember being.
It wasn't an excuse.
I remember being in the car being like, wow, she knows how to like make someone feel really good about themselves. I thought that was really sweet.
Aww.
You're like, I'm sorry, I can't give you. I never have gloves on.
It's all messy, so brace yourselves and let's dive into the tea. Kim Kardashian is finding herself in a serious dilemma right now. While all her ex-partners are moving forward, she's left unattached and grappling with the situation. She's pointing the finger at Pete Davidson, claiming he's the reason she's flying solo. Since the breakup with Pete, Kim's been on a rocky road when it comes to romance. She's tried to spin tales about being pursued by big names like Usher, Tom Brady, and international football stars. But those stories didn't exactly get a warm reception. People weren't buying it. Kim's been struggling to find love, and it's becoming evident. Now the narrative's taken a twist. Kim's singing a new tune, claiming that Pete's the reason men are hesitant to get close to her. She's placing the blame on him for her romantic struggles. But her fans aren't entirely buying into this version of events. They're skeptical, doubting Kim's claims. After all, she's willingly put her relationship with Pete on display for all to see. Word on the street, coming from sources within the Kardashian inner circle, suggests that Kim's desperation is ramping up by the day. It's like she's in a race against time to find someone new to stay relevant. And the pressure's getting to her. The saga continues, and it's a juicy mix of drama, doubt, and public scrutiny.
When is this ever gonna end? Like, it never will. And I'm stuck with this for the rest of my life.
After breaking up with Pete Davidson last summer, Kim tried to boost her public image by diving into a new relationship. But despite her best efforts, she's been having a tough time getting anyone to ask her out. It's been a whole year since Kim and Pete called it quits. In that time, Pete's moved forward and found romance, while Kim's still caught up in the struggle to find someone new. And it's not just Pete. Kim's ex-husband Kanye West has moved on too, tying the knot with Bianca Sensory. You can imagine Kim's not feeling too great about watching all her past partners move on while she's still having trouble getting people to buy into the rumors of her recent love interest.
My friends wanted me to meet someone.
Let's call this guy Fred. Does he meet the standards?
Oh, so meets the standards.
Is that Fred?
Yeah.
2 years by.
We all know that the Kardashian women grab headlines whenever they step into new relationships, or when relationship dramas unfold. But here's the twist. Kim's been flying solo since her split with Pete. This lack of romantic connection has made it a bit tougher for her to stay in the limelight. To put things in perspective, let's rewind a bit. Kim and Pete started their thing just a few months after Kim filed for divorce from Kanye, back in February 2021. She really put in the effort to show off her connection with Pete in public, trying to make it clear that she'd moved on. But as we've seen, things haven't exactly panned out as planned. Kim didn't waste any time. She quickly made their romance Instagram official and then went on a full-blown media tour, gushing about her affection for Pete. She's proudly detailed his tattoos that were dedicated to her, including her name branded on his chest. She even hinted that he could be the one, in her words. I took a leap of faith and invested time to discover it, and the feeling is incredibly rewarding. I hope to cherish it forever.
Yeah, and I went for it and I took my time and I found it and it feels so good and I want to hold on to that forever.
Now, Pete had quite a few tattoos, some sweet and sentimental, but the one with Kim's name, it was more than just ink, it was like branding. Meanwhile, Kim wasn't shy about introducing Pete to her 4 kids. She took it a step further, allowing him to ink her children's initials on his neck. And the drama didn't stop there. Kim seemed to be orchestrating situations involving Pete and the kids, like letting him drive around Calabasas with her daughter North on his lap. But as it goes, Pete wasn't having it. He grew tired of these staged scenarios, feeling like things were getting a bit too contrived. And so, in August 2022, he pulled the plug on their relationship. That move left Kim scrambling to handle the aftermath in the public eye. Soon after, the media was all over it. Reports started circulating that Kim was the one who actually initiated the breakup, pinning it on Pete's supposed clinginess and excessive neediness. The tables were turning, and the narrative was shifting fast. But guess what? Pete's not taking these claims lying down. A close pal of his spilled the real tea. It was Pete who put the brakes on the relationship. And the reason? He was over the Kardashians' scripted PR moves. The friend even dropped a bombshell, saying that Kris Jenner, the momager herself, tried to convince Pete to stage a proposal to Kim for the reality show. Can you believe that? Allegedly, Kim was feeling some envy about her sister Kourtney's newfound attention thanks to her romance with Travis Barker. Rumor has it that Pete's got some serious regrets about his time with Kim. He's feeling like he barely escaped the Kardashian curse. As he reflects on his whirlwind romance with Kim, he's scratching his head, wondering what he got himself into. Word on the street, as per Radar Online, is that Pete's once rock-solid confidence has taken a hit. He's genuinely worried about getting trapped in the Kardashian web. Remember when Pete's buddies openly criticized Kim for twisting the story of their breakup? Well, Kim had to switch gears pronto. She had to change the narrative and fast. So what's a Kardashian to do? Oh, just casually drop hints that she's being pursued by big names like A-listers like Usher and Tom Brady. Yep, Kim's a master in the art of deflection. But as early as April, Kim made a grand entrance at Usher's concert, decked out in all her glamorous glory. And you know what she was aiming for? That's right, sparking rumors of a potential romance between her and Usher. Let me take you to the front row of this drama-packed concert. Usher the Charmer himself decided to turn up the heat. He approached Kim and serenaded her, like he does with his fans as part of his performance routine. But as you'd expect, Kim was the only person who blew this up to something more than what it was. Because Usher's been in a committed relationship with music industry exec Jennifer since 2019. He wasted no time shutting down any flirty ideas with Kim. No sparks there. But Kim's not one to back down. When things fizzled with Usher, she turned her radar towards the recently single Tom Brady. But hold up, Tom wasn't having any of it either. He made it loud and clear that he's all about his new love, Russian supermodel Irina Shayk. So what's Kim to do? Well, she pulled a quick pivot. Suddenly, she's trying to downplay her supposed interest in Tom from the very beginning. Sneaky move, Kim. Kim's on a desperate mission to forge romantic connections. And how does she do it? By showing up at soccer matches. She's been spotted at Lionel Messi's debut and even jetted off to Japan to catch a game between Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar. She claims it's all for her son Saint's love for soccer, but the rumor mill suggests there might be more to it. Fans are buzzing. They're pretty convinced that Kim's on the hunt for her next partner. And because her attempts with Usher, Tom, and the soccer matches didn't quite pan out, she's doing a little pivot again. This time she's pointing fingers at Pete Davidson, blaming him for her romantic struggles. Now here's where the karma theories fly. Some fans believe Kim might have used Pete to stroke Kanye's jealousy fires. Remember, Kim was all over the media praising Pete, talking about how much better off she was with him around her kids, and even setting up those oh-so-convenient paparazzi moments. Guess what? P pulled the plug only after a couple of months. This has some fans thinking that Kim's grand plan to make Kanye jealous totally backfired, leaving her looking desperate in the eyes of potential new partners. And let's be real, this whole situation seems like a classic case of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But hey, what's your take on all this? Do you think Kim's desperation is cranking up a notch after all these wild events? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you're hungry for more juicy gossip or want to stay ahead on your favorite stars and movies, hit that subscribe button on my channel. You know I've got your back. Catch you in the next video.